Hello, brilliant learners! Ever been in a situation where you're speaking English but you just don't feel confident? You know the words but something's holding you back? Today, we're fixing that. In this video, I'm going to show you how to instantly sound confident when you speak English. The first step to sounding confident, guess what? Believe in yourself. If you think you're not good enough, that hesitation is going to show in your voice. Confidence starts from the inside. So, what can you do? Before you speak, take a deep breath, pause, and remind yourself what you're saying is important. And the person you're talking to wants to hear it. Okay, next tip. Do you find yourself saying or a lot? These filler words are confidence killers. Instead, what you want to do is pause. Pausing is powerful. Don't be afraid of silence. When you pause, people listen more closely. It gives you time to gather your thoughts and it makes you sound more in control. So next time you feel an coming, just pause. Now let's talk about language. Confident speakers use strong, assertive language. Instead of saying, I think this might be a good idea, try saying, this is a great idea. It's a small shift, but it makes a big difference. Weak. I guess we could try this. Confident. Let's go ahead with this. We've been thinking about which movie to watch all evening. Let's go ahead with the one everyone's talking about. Weak. I'm not sure, but maybe we could. Confident. Here's what we should do. We've been lost for a while. Here's what we should do. Turn left at the next street and check the map again. Weak. I guess I could try that. Confident. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about making dinner tonight. I'll take care of it and have something ready by 7. From my experience, watching English movies helps improve listening skills. I'd like to add that asking questions is a great way to learn. That's a great point, and I think it's important to practice with others. What I mean is that practice makes perfect. By using direct, strong phrases, you come across as more confident and people take you more seriously. Confidence isn't just about what you say, it's how you say it. Your body language tells people a lot about you, about how you feel. Stand tall, keep your shoulders back and look people in the eye when you speak. Even if you feel nervous, your body language can trick your mind into feeling more confident. Try this next time you're speaking English. Make sure to use open gestures and maintain eye contact. You'll instantly feel and sound more confident. Here's the truth. Confidence doesn't come overnight, but the more you practice speaking English, the more natural and confident you'll feel. Practice with a friend, record yourself speaking, or even talk to yourself in the mirror. I do it all the time. The more you do it, the better you'll get. As you go about your day, try asking yourself, how can I say that in English? This simple question encourages you to think in English rather than just translating from your mother tongue. When you think of something in your native language, challenge yourself to express it in English. Here's how to do it. Identify your thought. When you have an idea or a thought in your native language, pause for a moment to recognize it. Ask yourself. Turn your thought into a question. For example, if you think, I want to go to the store, ask yourself, how can I say that in English? Translate it. Try to translate your thought into English. In this case, it would be, I want to go to the store. Practice speaking. Say the English version out loud. If you can, record yourself or practice in front of the mirror. This helps build your confidence and improves your pronunciation. Keep it going. Throughout the day, continue to challenge yourself with different thoughts, whether you're thinking about what to eat, what to do next, or even what to say to a friend. Always ask, how can I say that in English? By doing this regularly, you'll find it easier to express your thoughts in English, and over time you'll start thinking in English more naturally. To really advance in English, to speak confidently and fluently, you have to make mistakes. If you're afraid of making mistakes and that's stopping you from speaking, you'll never be fluent. You'll never improve and you won't feel confident. The key is to get used to making mistakes. Get used to it. When I say making mistakes, I mean making more mistakes at the beginning, and then as you progress, you'll make fewer and fewer. But if you never start, if you never get used to making those mistakes, you'll never give yourself the chance to improve and eventually make fewer mistakes and reach that level of fluency you're aiming for. Even native speakers make mistakes. Very good speakers, fluent speakers make mistakes. And of course, I make mistakes. It's natural in every language. When we speak, it's more spontaneous and relaxed. But when we write, things are more polished and we tend to make fewer mistakes. When you're speaking a language, mistakes are completely normal. Everyone makes them. It's just a slip of the tongue. If you pay attention in any language, you'll hear people making mistakes in everyday conversations. So relax, use your sense of humor and just use the language. Speaking even with mistakes is better than not speaking at all. You won't improve if you don't try. Think about learning to ride a bike. When you first start, you're likely to wobble and maybe even fall a few times. But those falls are part of the learning process. It's time you get back up, you gain a little more balance and confidence. Language learning is no different. Just like riding a bike, you'll make mistakes along the way. Maybe you'll mispronounce a word or mix up tenses, but that's okay. Each mistake is like a small fall. It's a chance to learn and improve. So there you have it. Remember, confidence is a skill, and like any skill, it gets better with practice. The more you talk and the more mistakes you make, the more confident and fluent you'll be. Embrace every chance you get to practice. Also, keep this in mind. No one cares about your mistakes. They're way more focused on their own. People just want to hear what you're saying so they can respond. They're not sitting there counting your errors, Fake it until you make it. The more you put yourself out there, the closer you'll get to reaching your English speaking goals. And tell me in the comments, what's the biggest challenge you face when speaking English? Let's talk about it. Catch you in the next one. Cheers!